Okay, y'all. I'm here. Don't let nobody show you who they are twice. And I'm here. Don't let nobody show you who they are twice. And people will often tell you how they feel in a joking. They'll say it in a joking manner. Okay, this is story time about how I found out that my baby daddy was having sex with my brother's wife. All right. Okay, y'all. So one day, it was during the summertime. uh and my baby daddy had came to pick me up. I had started back talking to him or whatever like that. Now meanwhile, I'm not knowing that he still has his baby mama in the background. I'm gonna tell you how I dreamed about all of this also and what made me leave him alone. Okay, so he came and picked me up, and my brother and his wife was staying with my mama with their kids. Now, mind you, she got like 5 kids and he got 3. And I have 5 kids. But I was on the road back and forth at this given time. But at this given time, I had to stop traveling because somebody had called CPS on me. They was like that I wasn't there with my kids. So I had to stop. That's a whole nother story time on how my baby daddy wife had it was a lot about that. I'm gonna tell y'all about that one day or whatever like that. But now we're gonna tune into this story right here. Okay, so I had to stop traveling for a minute, and I had to get things situated in court. And the judge had ruled it, saying that they looked at my pay period. They was like, she make well off, and she's well off with them. She's doing a good job. She was like, anyways, I had end up leaving with my kids because I was never gonna go without my children. So I had ended up moving away out of town after that. After I had went through all that, but we're gonna go back. Let's go back. Okay, he came and picked me up one day, and he at the door, my sister, well, my brother's wife had told me, she was like, your baby dad outside for you. So when I was getting up in the truck with him, he was like, that's your sister line. I was like, yeah. I was like, that's my brother's wife. And he was like, she fuck with my friend, she fuck with my homeboy, or whatever like that. And he was like, boy, he be killing her. He was like, they been fucking with each other for a minute, and he had looked at me and started laughing. So I was like, that girl don't cheat on my brother, because around the house, I'm not knowing that the girl don't like me or she have animosity with me. She was very sweet towards me. Like, I never hung out with her. We never kicked it, but it wasn't on, oh, I'm out here in the streets telling people I got a problem with her. She did this, that, and the third to me. Like, I didn't know her like that to say all that. I just seen her around the house when I was coming in from out of town or whatever like that. So at this given time, I had to stay because I had a pause on my license because I had to update my licensing, and I had to go through the court situation. So I'm knowing all this is divinely guided, but I'm not paying attention to what's going on behind the scenes because this. I'm gonna tell you how I got into spirituality also. Okay, a few months before this had happened, I was out of New York and I went with this girl to this store. It was a spiritual store, and this woman had did a reading on me. And in the reading, she was like, in the future, there will be an affair to come up. She had spread the cards out. And she was like, this person right here, they don't want you to see them, but they be watching you all the time. She was like, this affair is going to shock you. And you going to see this coming. She was like, you also going to fall out with your family and move away. And she was like, you the first person in your family to make a whole bunch of money. She was just calling and she was like this. So when we left the store, I was telling the girl, I was like, that's just a bunch of bullshit. I was like, I don't believe that. But this right here made a believer out of me. Okay, so a couple months ago, I remind you, the licensing got paused. They'll normally let me work with my license being expired until I get it on, but this time I couldn't. She was like, Ashley was like, Brittany, you have to go back and get that situated. So I was like, fuck it. It must be time for me to go back to the, fuck it. It must be time for me to go back. So I was walking in the door of spirituality this time. At this time, I want to advance on how I am today. So I go back home, and I noticed that my brother lived there with his wife and his kids. So I'm looking at my mom. I'm like, damn, you didn't tell me you had company or whatever like that. So Callie tell me I got at this time Callie like 19. She was like, I was trying to tell you that they had moved back. This, that, and third. We're gonna get on the subject about that, but we ain't gonna bring that up now. So fast forward, I get back home. My baby daddy get out. I start talking to him or whatever like that. I start back dealing with him to a certain degree. So this nigga tell me in the truck, remind we're gonna go back. He was like, she fuck with my homeboy. He was just laughing. He was like, he be killing her. He was like, they been fucking with each other for a minute. So I hit him with them. I'm like, nah. And I'm like, that's my brother's wife. She don't get down like that. This, that, and the third. So I went on by my day. So I goes over there that night. I had a dream about my ancestors. In the dream, everybody was pointing at him, and they was like, "Get up and move around." My auntie was telling me something. She was like, "Leave him alone." She was like, "Leave him the fuck alone." And I don't remember. I don't know if I had asked her why or what. All I know was that it was time for me to go to court. They had ruled me from not being a negligent mom. After that, I was out of there. I had moved away. It was already on my mind to move away anyway because I never fucked with him like that. Like I never been in a relationship with him. We were just having sex on and off or whatever like that, and I didn't see no future with him and nothing like that. And I would rather for me to go out here and get myself situated than to stay here anyway. So I had moved out of town. But we're gonna go. What prompted me to move out of town is when I had fell out with my mom and them and the whole family. But I'm still not knowing that this girl had, she's having sex with him while he was dropping me off. She was going over there after me. Okay, so I was in the kitchen one day and my mama said something that I didn't like, but I caught on to it. It was kind of like a shady way that she had said it, and I just remember her getting evicted. And before she got evicted, I remember me just moving out of town, and I ended up getting my own place, whatever like that, and I've been good ever since. But I remember me and her having words in the kitchen, and I remember me telling her this family's so dysfunctional. Y'all always trying to sweep shit up on the word, and when I call it out, I'm always looked at it as a motherfucking problem. I was like, and I get tired of y'all trying to play on my motherfucking top, and I was like, my kids ain't gonna grow up to be like this. And I remember calling her ass a narcissist because she definitely was one. They probably still is one. And this was years ago. This had happened like back in 2021, 2022. It's 2022. It's 2026 now, so I know it been years ago, but I remember going the fuck off. And I remember that because I've been good ever since. Okay, so I moved to where I moved at, and my brother got older kids by another woman. And my niece was trying to get in touch with me because she was trying to come with me for the summer. So when she came down there, and I guess it was too quiet down there for her, she had to go back because it was my other niece's birthday. But my nephew, he stayed because remind you I was working and stuff. So my nephew, he had stayed behind. So one day, it was like a month before school had got started. And I think it was like 3 weeks before school got started. My nephew walked downstairs and he was like, Auntie, he was like, I got to get ready to go. He was like, cause my stepmom finna get ready to come pick me up. And he was like, I told her, you ain't got to come get me this early or whatever like that. So I ended up getting in touch with my mama because right now my mama living with my brother. So I'm like, why is she coming to get him so early? This, that, and the third. And my mom was like, I don't know, because it ain't shit to do down here. I don't know. That's just something she wanted to do. So I was like, okay, cool. So I had told my nephew, I was like, you know what? I said, I just don't feel right. I was like, when Whoop the Whoop come get you, go over there on the next street. But this one the killer part. We're going to go back to the killer part before Whoop the Whoop had came and got him. Okay, there was somebody tried to follow me on Instagram, and I had looked up and I noticed it was my brother wife. So I ain't think nothing of it. So I went on TikTok and I was scrolling through TikTok and they say that Woo the Woo is now trying to follow you. Can you accept it? I looked up it was my brother wife then. And at first I thought I was tweaking. So I got on Facebook and she had added me as a friend on Facebook. But I didn't think nothing of it because I'm like, damn, she just must be bored today. Because, like I said, like, we don't really know each other like that. I knew her from being around the house with my mama. But as far as being best friends or anything like that, we've never been cool like that. But she wasn't no bad person to me. And I had never did anything to her. So I didn't look at it like that. But when she added me as a friend this particular day, this was before she came and got my nephew. Post had popped up on Facebook, and she was like, "They gonna be mad as hell when they find out who my baby daddy is or something like that." So I was at work that given night, and I looked at it, and I think I had ended up unfriending her. I was like, "This girl act like she's slow." I was like, "Why would we be mad because you pregnant by my brother? You're married. We automatically know who your baby daddy is." So I just bust out laughing, and I had unfriended her. So y'all, at this given point, I'm not knowing that this girl fucking with me about this nigga. Okay, so I get a friend request from a fake page. And the fake page had called me a bitch. And they was just calling me out of my name. So I deleted it. I had blocked the page. And I got the receipts. I'm going to show y'all why I had blocked the page and what the page would cuss me out at. Okay, so I'm like, maybe it's just my baby dad. I'm like, it's been years since I left the bitch. He might be mad or whatever like that. I'm gonna look over that. I ain't gonna worry about it. So this same fake page, she put the profile picture on another page, made another page, and had came back and had sent me another message. So Simone Collins had hit me up on Facebook one day. She was like, whoever, somebody got that fake page of you, because I had put it on Facebook, and I was like, I don't know who made a fake page of me. I was like, I'm from a small town, and everybody know me, and I don't have anything but 2 Facebook pages. And the only reason why I made my other Facebook page is because I had got locked out of that one, blocked on that one for cussing one time, and that was the only Facebook page that I had ever made after that. So I was like, I ain't got nothing but 2 Facebook pages. And I had put it on Facebook. I was like, if y'all see this page, I was like, this is not me, and do not add it as a friend. Okay. So the page, I end up saying something to the page. I'm like, why are y'all acting like y'all me? Because I think I was real mad this particular day. And I was like, who the fuck could this be? So I went to sleep that night. I had asked my spirit guys. I was like, who could this be playing on this fake page as they me? I mean, as me. So I seen my brother wife in the room on the on the computer, and she had a book in her hand. In the book, it had like 30 pictures of me, and I remember snatching the book out of her hand. And I remember asking her, what the fuck wrong with you? I was like, why the fuck do you have all these pictures of me? I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I ended up waking up out of my dream. Okay, y'all. So Simone called. We're gonna go back to when Simone called inbox me. She was like, they trying to get a job at FedEx at Horn Lake or South Haven or something like that. So I'm like, I don't know nobody. At this time, I'm kind of like naive. I'm not knowing she fucking on him, but I'll love figure to come to the light a little later when I catch on. So I'm like, I don't know nobody that ever worked at FedEx. Simone, I'm like, I don't know nobody but my brother wife. And I was like, he married. Why I wouldn't think that it's her that's on the page playing like she me trying to get the job at FedEx or whatever like that. Okay, so we skipped that part. I gone on about my business. I gone on about my day. Remind you, right after that, I had the dream that it was when I asked my spirit guides. I was like, "Who is this playing on this fake page like they me?" And my spirit guide took me in the room. They held my hand. They took me in the room. They had showed me that it was her. Okay, we're gonna go back to another fake page. They text me the next day and they were like, bitch, this, that, and the third. And so all I know was I had just took my hand. I started typing. I'm like, Quita, I was like, bitch, I know this you, da 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 da, this, that, and the third. I'm like, hold that nasty ass house. I was like, you can be focused on being a mama. I was like, bitch, do not play with me about no motherfucking nigga, this, that, and the third. But we're gonna pause on that before I had just really snapped out on her. When she came to pick up my nephew, nobody had ever knew where I stayed. And nobody didn't know my number at the given time, neither but my niece and my nephew and my baby Kimarion that we calling from jail. Okay, so when she came and picked up my nephew, the next day I ended up getting a private call. And I'm like, how the fuck you get my number? So it's my baby dad on the phone. He was like, I know my baby go to school in Woot-the-Wooville and you stay down here Woot-the-Woo. So I hung the phone up. I instantly called my mama. So I'm like, she fucking him. I'm like, she having sex with him. I'm like, I know she fucked with him. I'm like, because she gave him my address on where I live at. But mind you, I told my nephew to go over there to the next street. And nobody never knew where I stayed and nobody never knew where I lived at this given time. So I'm on the phone with my mama and my mama like, yeah, she was like, and when it was time for her to go and pick up Junior, she was like, she was very eager to go and pick him up. She was like, in that morning, she was just so happy. You'd think it was the first day of school for her. And I had kept saying to Boo, she was like, I told Boo, I was like, why the fuck he got to come home so early or whatever like that? Because it's almost a month before school start. Okay, y'all. Now, all of this had unraveled up until the fake page. We're going to get back to the fake page when she was like, when she was started saying, when they kept cussing me out or whatever like that. And the thing, I think the straw that broke the hammer back, they were like, and when you was living with your mama, and they said something of the sort as if someone had been there, they was living with me at the given time. So I already knew it was her because my spirit guides had told me. And I'm like, bitch, you not that delusion about no motherfucking nigga. I'm like, bitch, I'm already 30. How you had gave my motherfucking address out from him. And I know this you quitted, da 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 da, this, that, and the third. So the girl came back on the fake page that she was playing on there first. She came back, but mind you, she not blocked on Facebook. She not blocked on no social media, no none of that. So the girl came back on that page. She was like, this Quita. She was like, call me because they say you say that I fuck with your baby daddy and I don't know him, this, that, and the third. So I proceeded to text her back and I was like, I was like, say that innocent shit for a bitch that care. I was like, don't play with me, bitch. I was like, I don't give a fuck about you fucking with him. I was like, don't come over here fucking with me. I was like, that's where our problem come in there, hoe. And I was like, and stop playing innocent. I was like, there was a time when my niece had went to use her phone one night. And I was at work. I don't know whether I was at work or she had kept trying to call me to tell me about it. And I had got off one day. And I think my daughter was like, Raya said check her inbox. Because when people be inboxing me, I don't see it that day if I go and check it because I work a lot. I don't see it that day. But if I go back, I can look at it. So when I went and looked at it, Raya was like, you see what I had just sent to? So I'm looking at, I'm like, yeah, I'm like, who number? I was like, I know the number. I said, that's my baby daddy number. So she was like, I'll use a Quita phone for something. And when she stumbled across the message, he was asking her when she gonna come over there and toot that ass up. And he had asked her about where I lived at, or did she get the info on me or whatever like that. So when Raya had something to me, I automatically had called him. At first, I thought that he was fucking on this girl named Jessica, who I used to be cool with. That's who I thought he was hitting. I never knew that because I had asked him about it, and I remember him busting out the bed and saying, man, what is you talking about? He was like, I don't fuck with no Jessica. And so when I called him, I was like, so it was Quita you were fucking with the whole time. Okay, y'all. My baby daddy is the man that runs his mouth like a bitch. Like, he'll tell it, like, he'll say, oh, you don't know what you talking about. Like I told y'all when I asked him about the Jessica situation, he was like, man, what the fuck you talking about? He busting out the lemon. He was like, girl, you crazy. So when I called, I was like, oh, so it was Quita you were fucking with the whole time. This nigga had got quiet and he had hung up the phone. It was almost as if he was shook that I had realized that it was her. Okay, me and this bitch going back and forth from the fake page and the inbox, and I'm like, I'm like, you need to find you somebody to play with. I'm like, bitch, do not play with me no more. I'm like, don't say a motherfucking thing to me, ho. I'm like, cause you already know how I can get. Now, back in the day, I used to have an anger management problem, but as a woman, I've matured over the years, and I don't have a problem with a woman doing what she do with a man. Just don't do that with me, and then especially when you living in the house with me, and I'm thinking everything okay or whatever like that, and I'm leaving out the front door with the man, but you going out the back door with the nigga or whatever like that. Now, as for that nigga, I never seen him no more. Like, when I left in the middle of the summer that year, I think I was 21 or 22, I never went back. Like, I'm from a small town. I never went back. I had moved on with my life. I just never said anything about it. But it had came to a point where I had to say something about it because it had got out of hand because she had kept fucking with me. And when she had gave out my address, that really had annoyed the fuck out of me too. Because, bitch, I don't even talk to people. And I don't know if you thought you were going to get away with it or what, but, bitch, it don't take a rocket science to see that you came and picked up my nephew. And this nigga talking about he know where I stay at now. Nobody, girl, just cut the bull. So I'm going back and forth with this bitch in the inbox, and I'm calling her nasty or whatever like that. I'm like, I was like, bitch, you should have had more respect for yourself as a woman. I was like, considering the fact that you older than me, bitch. I was like, then you sitting around the house. I'm thinking that me and her is okay. We're cool. Whole time you backdooring me to go with this nigga. Okay. So she was like, so I went to putting on my kids. I'm like, and bitch, I know this. I put this on my children. So I was like, I know for a fact that you fucking him. I was like, and when you made that status, when you added me as friend today, and I had unfriended your dumb ass, you were trying to let me know that you had got pregnant by him, bitch. I was like, don't play with me, ho. I said, I don't give a fuck about no motherfucking kids. I was like, bitch, I got 5 myself. I was like, stop playing with me, bitch. So one thing led to another, and she ended up calling my brother or something like that. And my brother was like, she don't know him. He was like, she a little crazy, but why would she be crazy enough to go and have sex with that man? She ain't never even met that man before. I'm like, how the fuck she ain't never met him before when there was the same bitch that was telling me that he was outside when he would come to pick me up? I was like, make that make sense. I was like, don't play with me. So me and him had gotten to, and I'm like, I don't even know why I'm talking to you. I was like, you the same nigga that broke down the crime when you found out that the baby was yours, that wasn't even yours, and married the bitch the next day. I was like, just tell her to stay the fuck out of my way and stop playing with me. So I ended up talking to my mama before all this had got started. And I remember my mama telling me, she was like, don't worry about it. She was like, Brittany, let that go. She was like, I ain't gonna say it. I was like, it's okay for her to fuck on him behind me. I was like, but you're not gonna let your son know. This is where I'm coming up in the read. This is what comes up in the read. This is what I'm talking about in the read. She was like, nah, don't worry about it. Let him find out for himself or whatever like that. So I felt like, from my point of view, I would have never let my son find out for himself. I would have just told my son. But then when it came time for her to go over there to tell him about, I guess she told her own story to make it seem like that somebody had been messing with her or picking with her, or I don't even think she probably had said picking with her because I don't even know her like that. But I guess she had said, well, maybe she Brittany tripping. She trying to say that I'm having sex with him, this, that, and the third. And the way he had bought the shit was just crazy to me. But then when I realized, y'all, it opened up my eyes because a lot of people, they go with the flow. They're comfortable. Like, he probably do know. He probably knows she have sex. He probably know that she fucking. They probably get down like that. He probably be having sex with other women, and she be out there having sex with other men. When I thought about it, when I looked at it this way, this probably why my mom was like, ain't no use to you even saying nothing, because that's how they get down. They nasty like that. And like that family, that's why I don't go back that way. I don't fuck with them. I don't call them, check on them. I don't kick it with them, though. None of that. I'm more of a morality type of woman because I'm not finna sit in the same house with you and then go over here and have sex with this man. And then I'm 33. Girl, you know how. And then I know if I'm 33, this bitch like 37 or 38 years old. Like she's way older than me. But that's neither here or there. My thing about it is that in the beginning, my child's father had told me that he was having sex with her, but I didn't believe it. I couldn't see it at that given time. And the reason why I started taking spirituality so serious because the reading that I had got prior to before I had went home, that woman told me that all of that was gonna come to pass anyway. I just couldn't see it at a given time because I wasn't living in it. That's the reason why I had gotten into spirituality the way I did. I can see things before they come. I can sense things before they come. I can put things together that people would never thought that I had put together. Because when I called him, he was so shocked. He was so shocked that I had put together. I'm talking about he was lost for words. This nigga had hurried up and hung up the phone. This nigga, he have a lot of mouth. Like when he know for a fact that you ain't got him to the T or whatever like that, or he can undermine you, this nigga run his mouth like a bitch all day. But when he found out, when he realized that I found out that it was her that he was playing in my face with, it was just like, damn, like you got me. Like on Scooby-Doo, I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kid. So it's something, if somebody tell you who they are, I need y'all to believe them the first time. Don't overlook that shit. Don't shallow that shit. Don't be naive. Don't be gullible or none of that shit. Like, I need for y'all to catch on the first motherfucking time. And there was a lot of parts that I had left out up in here. But shit, that was the only part that I had got out because we got to start the reading in a few minutes. But if somebody tell you who they are, I need for you to believe them the first time. If they say it in a jokingly manner, I need for you to believe that the first time. Don't wait till nothing hit the fan. I need for you to catch on right then and there. Okay? I need for you to catch on right then and there. Now let's get ready to start to read you all. Spirit, what do we have for the collective today? What do we have for the collective today? And yes, he was living in the house with me. And even when I found that, I wasn't even shocked that I had found that. I was shocked that I had put all two and two together. But she would have got away with it if I kind of knew, but I ain't just want to look too much into it because my whole thing about it was that I had moved on with my life. I had moved out of town and everything. Bitch, I don't give a fuck what goes on back here after I get out the way. Bitch, I wouldn't give a fuck. I've been having my way ever since. So I don't give a fuck about what goes on out of that. I just want y'all to be aware. When somebody tell who they are the first time, I need for you to believe them. And then another thing was stood out is when I was in the inbox and I was putting that on my kids. I'm like, this on my you. I'm like, you fucked them. I was like, and you was trying to let me know that was your baby daddy when you had added me on all those motherfucking social media. I was like, bitch, you told him where I stayed in. I'm like, and that's been you on no fake page. And the reason how I know that was that woman on that fake page, because I promised to God, after I put that woman in her place, once I put that girl up in her place, I ain't had a problem since then. And that's on my children. So I put that on my mama. I ain't have a problem since then. Once I put that girl up in her place about her playing with me on the fake page, when I found out it was her, I ain't had a problem with I have not had a problem with a fake page since then. So be aware. Be aware. When somebody show you who they is the first time, I need you to believe them. Or you gonna get made an example out of them. Don't be like me, looking over shit, being naive and gullible. So yeah, that's how I got into spirituality, and that's how I got into having prophetic dreams. Well, I used to have prophetic dreams anyway, but that's how I began to see. I went to study in psychology like a motherfucker then. And when I tell you can't shit get past me now, I'm talking about can't a motherfucking thing get past me. People be like, how you know what you know? Da 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 da. Oh, baby, let me tell you. When I tell you can't nothing get past me, can't nothing get past me. I'm not even finna play. I'm not even finna say like that. I'm telling you, can't nothing get past me. So let's do this reading, y'all. Spirit, what do we have for the collective today? gonna take these right here. And the first card on top is March. Let's go. There's a lot of bits and pieces that I had left out. But one thing that had stood out the most is that he told me in the beginning that he was fucking her. I just couldn't, I just wasn't paying attention. She gave him my address because nobody never knew what where I stayed at until she had came and picked them kids up. She followed me on all those social medias. Yeah, she did. She was fucking with me from them fake pages. She had made a fake page of me. My niece had went through her phone to call somebody one night, and she had seen J-Rock. She seen my baby daddy number up in her phone, and she went to click on the messages that they had, and he was asking her when she was gonna come over there and toot that ass up about 12:30, and he was asking her about did she get an update on me. So I'm guessing she was fucking with him to update him on me. But the thing about it is, like I told you, I ain't never even fuck with the girl like that. I'm not her friend. I don't know that. Now, I seen her around because I seen her around my mama's house. But then, like I told you, me and my brother ain't never had no close-knit relationship. Like, Big Man, I fuck with. Big Man cool. Benny been locked up since we were kids, so I don't really know too much about him. Big Man, I fuck with. I've been out to eat with Big Man. I've been around with Big Man. I rode around with Big Man. I really don't know my oldest brother like that because you know how somebody have a hateful spirit or a jealous, envious spirit towards you, but they tolerate you because y'all family. He always gave me that. He always gave me that old why her and not me vibe. And I hate a nigga that has like emotions like that towards a woman. Because are you gay? Is you cool? Are you good? So I never had no relationship with him. And I'm 33, like I never fuck with him like that. So when it came out that she was fucking on him when I was talking to my mama about it, I think my mama was in so many ways saying that, you know, they fucked up anyway. Them folks get down like that. They fuck on folks. When both of them, they do stuff like that. They comfortable with doing shit like that. I wasn't. That's why I had spoke up, because bitch, don't play with me. And don't come over here following me by no nigga. Don't come over here stalking me by no nigga. Don't be inboxing me from no fake page by no nigga. Don't be riding past my house by no bitch ass nigga that I'm not even having sex with, that I don't talk to, I don't call, no none of that. When I left that town, that was like 21 or 22, I never went back. I never went back. I ain't never called no motherfucking about. I don't want to kick it with nobody, no none of that. I went off in life. I evolved. I matured. I have my own family. I started my own life. So I never, when all that had happened, I had kind of pushed that behind me. The only reason why I had snapped out then, it was because that page had kept fucking with me. And when I realized it was this bitch behind the page, bitch, you got too much time on your hands, especially when it comes to a nigga. And this not even your nigga. This might belong to somebody else. What the fuck you way over here in my yard for fucking with me for? And then that's when I knew. Yeah, bitch should be delusional. They get delusional about niggas. Depending on how they get delusional about niggas. And then there was another thing that stood out. I ended up calling Jessica. Because you know, all you got to do is ask a motherfucker that probably do know, but don't know how to say it, but just ask them. So I called this girl Jessica that fuck with my uncle. She got baby by my uncle. So I called her. I'm like, yeah, cause you fucking my baby daddy. I was like, cause at one point I know me and you were kind of cool, and I know you weren't going behind me fucking with my baby daddy. But this how you put, you know, it's more than 9 ways to get a motherfucking cat. I know you do what you will with it. So Jessica like, nah, you know I don't get down like that. I know this bitch don't get down like that, but I know she know who do. So catch this drill. Jessica hit me with the, nah, you know I don't get down like that, Brittany. But you know they say that Quita around here fucking with one of your baby daddies. Nobody never knew who it was until we had found out. So I'm like, which one you know it was? Da 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 da. So she was like, they said it was oh okay then. JoJo that, oh okay then. So that's all I need to know. I'm not even down there. I don't even live in that city. So when all of it had came out, when I started paying attention to everything, I was like, all right, cool. But then there was another thing that had stood out to me. Another thing that had stood out to me was when I came back in from traveling one day. And I remember her before she had got a CNA license. She was like, can you help me? And I had told her, I was like, you know, of all the people, don't you got friends and stuff like that? Why they can't help you? We like I tell y'all, we wasn't cool, But we wasn't enemies neither. She was like, are you busy? Can you help me with my CNA thing? I'm like, girl, I'm at work. I'm way in New York. And I was like, I'm not set to come on to another month from now. And I remember her making a status saying something. It was something that she had made a status had got her friend the first time. Well, like, bitches be wanting to eat, but they don't be wanting to see you eat or something like that. Girl, first of all, you like 5 years older than me. I'm way out here in New York. What the fuck? How can I help you do something if I'm way out here? And she never talked to me before then, but I just knew she was my brother's wife. So I had let that slide. I was like, okay. I was like, because I don't really know the girl like that to even go at it with her. I was like, okay, cool. So when I got back in, my mom was going to the store, and she was like, she heard my brother back there going off on her about being on my Facebook page, and I always coming up in there saying what I did on Facebook or something about keeping up with me or watching me or something like that. So I'm like, why would him and her be arguing about that? I'm like, those are full grown people. I'm like, and why would my Facebook page will even be a debate in somebody's relationship anyway? I don't even fuck with them like that. I don't even, just technically, to be honest with you, I really didn't even know them like that. Because I really never talked to them. You get what I mean? So when it had happened, I was like, oh, all of that had started to make sense. I was like, yeah, that's good. So be aware of people. Because people fucked up in the head nowadays. And like they say, it's never an enemy to betray you. It's always somebody that you know. And you can do what you will with it. All right, you all. Let's go. A time is about to be had. You're about to go out with friends. Ooh, I'm going to get y'all some more messages. Because this right here, this read right here was good. I mean, but the story time on no good. I got some more story time for y'all, too. I left out a few parts, but shit, y'all do what y'all want with that little information right there. Shit, y'all don't need all that. Stay in somebody's bed. Oh, look. Come on, Mama. Let me get story time for the collectors here. And it's something about waking up between the hours of 2 and 4, too. Because I've been studying waking up. God been studying trying to talk to me. I don't know what's going on in the background, but he been studying trying to talk to me. So it's something significant today. It's something significant about waking up in the middle of the night and God trying to get your attention, trying to let you know about something. And I'm gonna pull one on y'all and we can get started. Look, and I'm gonna let this card stay on top that I pull. Alright, we're gonna do this over. You have enemies you don't know about, all because of him. Meaning that somebody fuck with a lot of women and your name probably been brought up more than once or twice. And they don't like you. You have people you don't know about that's in the club watching, all because of him. Look. Somebody is mad because you didn't allow them to use you. The ancestors are stepping in. They hear and see what you can't. Remind you, remember in the dream, before anything had got started, I was already seeing shit in the background. Like, it was a dream that I had, and I kind of shook it off. I seen them having sex in the hotel room with a big ass, I'm talking about one of those anaconda snakes was wrapped around them, and he was snapping at me to stand back from them. And I was telling my ancestor, I was like, why you got me up in here? Now, this was after I had already clarified that it was her, letting her know that I know that it's you on this fake page. Bitch, you have came back on the fake page to clarify to me that it is you on this fake page. So I know I went crazy. So after all that had died down, I think I ended up going to sleep that night. It was like 2 or 3 days later, and the spirit had showed me them in a hotel room wrapped up in a bed, and a big snake was wrapped around them. And it was trying to bite me, telling me to stand back, and it kept hissing at me. So it's something significant about that. Well, that's all. So it's not nothing significant about that, but I'm just telling you. The ancestors, when they want you to know something, they're going to make sure you know it. And they're going to make sure who it is they're doing behind the scenes now that they're going to tell you. Arguing, and that's why I got into spirituality, because they told me. They let me know. And you know, my heart is in the right place. They see me. They know I work hard. They know I'm very disciplined. They know I don't tolerate bullshit. They know I'm not going for none of that. And they chose me. Arguing, fighting about bill money. Something about somebody arguing, fighting about bill money. You have more than one gifted child. The universe wants you to know that you have more than one gifted child. That's good. That's an immature man or woman. Y'all want to know why they act the way they do. They immature. Work on your solar plexus. This your willpower, your confidence, how you show up, how you speak for yourself, how you carry yourself, how you want people to view you, or how people view you. Your solar plexus. You need to work on it because it's coming out. A night out with friends is significant. A night out with friends is significant. School teacher is about to call. It's something coming up probably about a project that y'all baby got. Because JoJo had a project and I had called Miss Mims and I had went and got her postable and stuff like this. So I know this is significant because this had happened to me this morning. They will have to get to know you all over again. Pay attention. Everything isn't what it seems. Scorpio is significant about this read, so get ready. Something significant with a Scorpio. Karma doesn't have a time stamp. They thought they got away with what they did. Somebody got caught being messy. Now they faking like they the victim. They find any little thing to pick at you about. Somebody trying to find any little thing to pick at you about. You know when they say when people have to gang up on you and go against you, it's because you're a very powerful individual. I learned that through the universe. When people have to gang up on you, it's because you're a very powerful individual. And before I had left, I never forget. I was going up from my mom. I was like, and my kids ain't gonna be like y'all. I was like, y'all dysfunctional as hell. And I never went back though. The thing about it was I never went back. Y'all, I don't mean it to my own horn or whatever like that. Like I'm not on Section 8 or anything like that. And I'm not like I would like Section 8 on my children. I would like Section 8, but I'm not on it. I don't get child support. I don't beg no nigga for nothing. I don't have to call my baby dad on the phone. My job set up to where if I wanted to make $22 an hour, I could go and do that. I don't have to ask nobody to do anything for me. Man, I haven't even called my mama and daddy for anything in years. I haven't really even saw them, to be honest with you. And I don't talk to them about it. I don't talk on the phone. I pray a lot. I be out to myself. Yes, I would like to welcome friendships, but my friendship would require women to have their own and to be disciplined. Like, I don't like immature women. I don't like messy women. I don't like women that get into a lot of bad habits and substance abuse or anything like that. So I can truly say that down throughout the years, I have transformed into a beautiful woman. And I love it. And I was glad when I got the fuck away from that family because y'all ain't hitting on shit and y'all don't want shit out of life. And a lot of things that be fucked up, especially when it was done to me, it was always swept up on the rug and I could never understand it until I started putting two and two together and I snapped out in their kitchen the way I did. Nah, bitch, it's some jealousy and envy going on up in here. Cause why, when this happened, y'all always looked at it, but when if something goes on over there, you say something, you speak up, nah, bitch, we not doing that over here. So, if anybody was having a problem with a dysfunctional family, bitch, I'd move away. I'd get the fuck on about them junk ass bitch away. Fuck y'all, bitch. And not to mention, like, my children, they have everything they want and they have everything they need. And that's not bragging. I'm not bragging or whatever like that. I try to be humble about everything that God do for me. But I'm good. I promise you on my children, I am good. We're going to script you of everything if you deal with them again. Your ancestors have entered the chat. Hard-working man or woman. There's a hard-working man or woman in your energy. She didn't want to. She didn't want to be your friend. She wanted to be you. Something about somebody trying to destiny swap with you all. You will be very wealthy in this lifetime. Some about you will be very wealthy in this lifetime. Or electrician is significant. Somebody's very two-faced in you all energy, so beware. They might be an electrician. Heavy Orisha energy is showing up. Yemaya, Oya, Ocean, Okalon, Avatala, Papa Legba, Shango. If you don't know who the Orishas is, go and look them up. Your root chakra is out of balance. That's your ground and that's your stability. That's how you secure your money and your foundation. So if that foundation is built on, if it's not built on solid foundation, it's going to do what? It's going to come crumbling down. So stabilize your root chakra. Earth sign energy is significant, or earth sign energy, or root chakra could be out balance. Earth signs are Taurus, Virgos, and Capricorns. And they the sweethearts, and they the security of the zodiac also. The plan was to use you so him and her can live good. Somebody was gonna plan on trying to come holler at you or get back with you or fuck with you. So him and his girlfriend, the baby mama, or wife, so they can live good. So be aware. Something been different about you since you was a child. I'm reading upside down, so y'all bear with me. Something been different about you since you was a child. They family is full of shit. If you want another nigga family full of shit too. Abundance energy. Angel 888 will be significant. If you all waiting on money or certain money to pop up out the blue, you will get ready to see Angel 888. Wake up early and get your day started for them. The ancestors are asking you to wake up early to get your day started. A water sign energy is significant. They couldn't control you, so they try to control the way others viewed you. Start a podcast. You probably be well. You probably do well at speaking in front of people, or you do well at teaching, or you just have a beautiful voice. So start a podcast. There are unforeseen forces around you protecting you. Angel 144, 1044, 1414, 1144 is significant. We've already talked about what they mean. You have a powerful purpose in this lifetime. If you're wondering why you went through a lot of shit that you went through, it's because your purpose is more powerful than others. They chose you. I'm hearing on SpongeBob, he was number one. March, something about to happen in March. This came out back to back. Beware, because a lustful man is watching you. And the one thing y'all don't want fucking with y'all. One thing y'all don't want to get caught up in a storm. It's a lustful man. Because a man that will fuck anybody and anything is a dangerous man. That mean he weaponized. That mean he's promiscuous. And he don't give a fuck who he has sex with. That means you are looking at now HIV, herpes, AIDS. That's full blown. Because he don't care what gender he has sex with or who he has sex with. Not only are you looking at that, you looking at potential for that, you looking at potential of demons and stuff entering your body also. You do not want no lust for man. I'm telling you, it's not good to fuck with no lust for man. Do not touch no lust for man. You have created a loving family. Somebody is serving jail time or they're about to serve it. You are all that in a bag of chips. Surround yourself with people that love themselves. You have a bitter baby dad or a bitter baby mama in your energy. They're about to have a run-in with the police. Whoever this is, they're bitter about to have a run-in with the police. You do so much. You do so well alone. But all that is about to change because we're about to add somebody on your path so you can do even better. Universe said that you do very well alone, but they're about to put another person on your path so you can do even better. That means that whoever about to enter y'all life, they're about to change y'all life. That's good. Do not have sex with them. They have a succubus energy.